You're not recording it, are you?
I am now.
Oh.
All right. We're in the City Outskirts tournament. We're in the opening round in the Ricky division. What's up, Dunner? Dunner!
I'm alive.
Yeah, Dunner's had food poisoning. That's no freaking bueno right there. Anybody that's had food poisoning, and if you're an adult anywhere in the world, you probably had food poisoning at least once. It ain't good. It ain't good. And it can go there's several different ways that it can go, and all of them are bad.
Yeah. It's pretty close to the pommel horse.
So what do we have here? We have a tournament with all par fours, and you haven't played any of these holes this week. So I actually went through and watched my own video.
First time I turned the game on all week.
I do have some notes. Let's look at hole number 1.
All right. You're going to be my caddy today, I guess, then.
I'm going to be your caddy today. So hole number 1. You should go to Tom. Okay, so I've been using Tommy's site because Golf Clash Notebook hasn't upgraded their shit, and this is one of those tournaments that has multiple courses. And I used to take the hours that it would take to go through and figure out all the holes, and then I make a play set and do the thing. But why do that when I can go to Tommy's, and Tommy's is updated? So shout out to Tommy for picking up where Golf Clash, and I love Golf Clash Notebook. That's why I started recording videos. It bums me out. And Zachary Jones is shooting videos again, and they haven't updated it. It's kind of a bummer. Hole number 1. Ken, hey, shout out to Ken. Did you get the video?
Richard?
Richard? Yeah. Yeah, Richard. Sorry about that, Richard. And I talked to Richard on a regular basis. What was I thinking, Ken? Maybe it shows up. There's a Ken that's on his name.
He's got one of his accounts, I think, is called Richard Ken, or
yeah.
a
That's
Facebook account or something.
Yeah.
He doesn't use his real name because, why would you?
Why would you? But we were talking about he sends shots for the holes, and he gives a shout out to me when we're talking privately and stuff, because he'll do one of the ways that I show for doing it and go, yeah, I like that way a lot better. Or, hey, that helped me out.
Yeah, I finally got around to messaging him back too today. I was reading him. He's like, yeah, here's the shot I did. Blah, blah. Set it up this way, a little bit to the right, just like Gordon said. He's like, hey, thanks for the shout out, too. I was like, hey, man, if I get ideas or shit from anyone else, I'm not going to sit here and go on your video and be like, yeah, look what I just figured out.
I was a trainer for a long time.
Hey, someone told me to try this out, Richard did, or Kyle did, or someone. He said, try this, and it worked. So here, let's do it.
When I was a young man, a couple days ago, I was a trainer for a long time.
A couple decades ago?
Yeah, a couple decades ago. I was a trainer for a long time. Did all kinds of training. I left the lumber industry and I got through a program where they would retrain you in anything you qualified for, and I became a scuba instructor and got to dive in a bunch of different places. And going through the classes there, I got super lucky, and one of our assistant trainers, he said something that from that point on, I tried to live by those words as a trainer. And what he said was, every single training class you will ever go to, you will learn one thing. You will sit there for hours sometimes and be bored senseless, but there will be one thing in that class that you will learn that you didn't know before that you go, yeah, that right there is the deal. There's always
I never thought of it that way.
And so
the same thing but a different angle looking at it or something, right?
So if you're a trainer and you go through other people's courses and you think you know it all, understand that there will be one thing in that class that you will learn that will change the way you teach. And so anytime you find something that somebody else is doing right, steal it, okay? Don't be afraid to use their stuff and give them props for it. Use their stuff.
As long as it's not published.
Because, no, but you want to start teaching that, you want to add that into your class.
Just kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's the whole thing about this game, is if somebody's doing something right, just steal it. Just you learn from that and do the deal. I like to look at how these holes play in different ways.
A lot of times it's like you're on the right track to begin with anyway. It's just like, oh, shit. Okay, I just need to move here a little bit, or do a bit more spin or something, you know, like most of the time you're on the right track anyway, because the way this game is, it's sure there are different ways to play most of the holes, but when it comes to a tournament, there's pretty much one way, you know. If you want to go for the highest score, there's one way to go for it, and if you want to just be safe, there's another way. But yeah.
In one-on-one though, it makes a big difference because
in one-on-one, yeah,
you can play to the wind. You can look at it and go, hey, I'm going to have to take that long shot, but the wind's going to be dead behind me. So if I can hit it perfect, there's a good chance it's going to go in the hole. And so if I hit it to the spot that we would hit to
the wind spot though,
hit to it in a tournament. Well, that's true. It's almost always headwind on the drive, and then it's almost 180 degrees different on the second shot. That gives, no, that's the way it is. I mean, I've talked about that for a long time, and I've had many conversations with Dale Appleby about fucking tornadoes.
5 miles and then 5 miles and then 11 miles a second shot.
All right, hole number 1.
I mean, it's not to say that can't happen in real life, but
no, but they call that a tornado when the wind's changing direction like that fast. So it can happen out on a course because, like, I'm looking at the picture here. If there was a row of trees here and there was a row of trees here, and this row continued on, and it opened up into this area, and we're going for the green, but there was another alley right here. The wind might be shooting down this alley, and so you got a current that's going this way. But the wind here is trying to go to that stream, so it's going this way. So you can hit out into this area.
Or when you get above the trees, it doesn't matter. It's going one way, right?
Right. So when you're doing those hooks, like, how is the wind actually carrying it? And so you can get a change, but if to get a 180 means that you hit down to an area and then the fucking green was behind you right next to the tee box on the other side. Okay? That's what a 180 looks like. We don't have 180 holes in the real game.
I think there was one in Golden Tee Golf. It was like a par 5, and it was all the way uphill, and it was like a mountain type thing. But there's a super cool cheat where you get on in one. Pretty sweet. Golden Tee, I love that game.
There's a golf course over on the Oregon coast at, what the hell is the name of that? There's a town in between Lincoln City and Newport, and there's a golf course there and a private resort. And on that golf course, they do have one of those greens where it's a par 3, and the flagpole is up here, and you can maybe see the top of the flag, but you really can't even see the top of the flag. And then you're teeing off from down here, and you can't even see where you're hitting. And so somebody's got to point out to you, or the group in front of you will point out to you, if they're nice, where the fucking tee is or where the flag's at, so you know where to hit. And the first time you go there, you got to kind of look. You got to kind of drive up to the top and look at it, because you don't know really how far you're trying to hit it.
Well, now I got to use the boys' room.
Are you ready? You're not ready.
Well, no.
Now you're using the boys' room. We're going to use a power 5 there.
I'm going to the cart ready.
And get up into this area, and
right there.
I'm going to use 0 topspin, and I'm going to use 1 right-hand side spin. And I'm down in here in these shadows. I'm going to try and center my ring up. I think it's only 1 ring down in the bottom. And try and center my ring up and hit dead center in the middle of that. I want to be slightly to the left, like 1 smidget. That's a technical term.
How is that in relation to a titch?
Well, it's a little bit smaller than a titch.
Okay. How many titches in a smidget?
Well, there's I would say that there's 2. I would say there's two of them in a titch. It's about half that distance. If we were talking about the flagpole and the cup, you're just slightly leaning towards the left-hand edge of the flagpole. Just a little.
Okay. That would clear that up.
Now we've defined what those are. We sat there and talked for so long that the game
they
has
are
to restart.
technical, so
Very technical. Yeah, we only use technical terms on this channel. We don't use none of that
jargon.
That
freaking slang jargon.
I know that there are some jargon things that are out there in the community that I know for a fact, and I'm not patting myself on the back. I try to be pretty humble about all this shit, but like there are a
couple. Must have long arms.
a couple terms out there in the community that I know for a fact that came from my channel. So anybody that you hear that says, like, rubbing against the nubs, or the transition between the fairway and the rough, or they start talking about transitions and stuff, that stuff all came, like, trying to get technical about trying to define some of those, because fuck, we didn't have names for them to begin with.
I like the nubs.
The nubs, rubbing the nubs.
I'm a big fan of the nubs.
Hey, fucking Titans are the king of balls, dude. Anybody who says that, that shit came from me.
Oh, yeah.
It is the king of balls.
All right, we're going to try this for real?
Okay, we're actually going to go out there and play on the real course.
Plus 10 or nothing, or what?
Nope. Oh, well, yeah, plus 10. Yeah. Maybe plus 7.5. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe I need to be right in the right spot, and I was taking out too much wind.
We don't have that shit on the app.
0.075 times whatever the wind is. Divided by...
I'll go plus 10 minus 0.1.
Yeah, that'll work.
There we go.
Here, I actually like that better. 1.1 times whatever the wind is. All right, ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Come on. Come on.
Dots.
Dots? That was perfect timing right there. I'm going to back out.
Maybe if you talk for another couple hours, it'll be late enough in Amsterdam again.
Yeah. Sitting at the coffee shop. I got dots. And I got... Okay, you back out. And you come in.
I'm getting just spinning forever.
You back out and come in.
Yeah, back in.
And I am spinning.
Dots. Nobody. Nobody's playing in Australia, apparently.
Yeah, but we are. That's the deal.
Yeah. This is crazy, just spinning.
And nobody else is, so that means that we can't get... That means we can't get matched up with these accounts.
It's bullshit.
That is
What's
bullshit.
your trophies at?
It's like 2,900 or whatever your...
This is 1987.
1987.
Oh, I finally got someone. I was just about to hit out. Go first. I already picked the fucking ball. Not trending. Oldest. Christ's sakes.
1.78 rings.
Oh man, you get way up there, right?
Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. I over pulled just a little, I think. No, I under pulled just a little. And I put myself pretty much dead center in the middle.
Ooh, that was not good.
Did you do zero
fairway?
top?
Oh, okay, yeah. Zero top spin. Yeah.
Zero top spin.
I just hit a great ball.
I got you. Well, it'll still... Do you hit it great to the left?
Yeah. It's in! Oh, man.
Did it get in?
Oh, great right. No.
No.
It's like a tap in, though. One right spin, no top spin.
Yeah, because that wasn't enough wind pull out with that wind direction.
But like closer to the end of the fairway.
I've noticed that when you get more of the pure tailwind and more of the pure headwind, that the wind is affecting the ball higher. It's like, and I'm not sure if that's the case in like the upper divisions, but in the rookie division, the wind is a lot higher, so you're having to adjust for it. The side winds they don't affect it as much as the tail and the headwind, for sure.
Ooh, a skipper. Get through. Nice. It should tell you what your trophies are when you're just ready to shoot.
Well, I'm at like 1776 or something. I'm at 1700 and something, 1760.
Well, yeah, that shouldn't fucking matter that much.
And I think I'm one trophy down in Tour 7. So, like, I think the max is 1770 something or 1780.
We're going to have to fucking jump around a bit to get matched up.
It might be actually a couple down in Tour 7 because I might actually be a couple.
Well, this is 1987, so that's only what you said it was 17 something. Yeah, it's barely 200 trophies. That should be fuck all. I think I got a replay.
Right, because that account's got like 1900 in there or something, right?
Yeah, 1987.
Yeah, it should be shit all. The deal is, and I've matched up before.
Oh. You're there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. I thought your phone was playing tricks on you again.
All right. The whole goal on hole number 1 was to get an eagle, and we got an eagle. It's nice to try and get a hole in one, but it can be risky on that hole too. Hole number 2.
Oh yeah, it's not too hard to fuck that one up.
Yeah, you can.
That's why I hit great. I was like, eh.
That hole can go sideways even when you're on the green. If
bounce.
you just barely get on the green, it went sideways, buddy. You ain't making that shit. Yeah. All right, I got this one.
Okay, runner. I made a bag with a runner for this hole.
No, because we're doing a rough bump.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so on this one, we're gonna hit.
Ball.
No, you use a kingmaker.
Hey, I know. This one I know. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Or this is the old pin or the new pin, isn't it?
It's the old pin.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Runner rough bump. Hornet might work, but
Hornet will definitely work. But you can use whatever clubs you want.
Has enough.
Well, it's maxed out, so it'll have more than enough. My number 1 bag.
Same about power too, though.
And I've got on my notes 5.5 top spin. 5 to 5.5. If it's tailwind, I would probably stick with the 5, and I don't know which way's the wind blowing.
Pretty much. Well, your second shot is going to be
pure side wind.
Pure side wind, yeah.
No, that wind will work. So that wind, I would use the 5 to 5.5 top spin.
You don't think katana ball? Why isn't that?
No, the deal is
stupid. Fucking sorting sucks dick.
It puts you in almost exactly mid club if you use a 3 power ball, and I think it's because you're not trying to get.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
And so that's why we want to limit our top spin to probably 5.
But see, that's why maybe if you use a runner instead with less distance, it might be more at max instead.
But the more you
you're trying to get right up.
But the deeper you can get into your club, the more accurate it gets. So we want to get it to mid club if we can, because it's more accurate at mid than it is.
Fair enough.
Right. And the deal is we want to make sure. Hey, you got to make sure you're 1 ring into the rough.
80 top spin. Oh yeah, that's plenty enough. Yeah, you're right.
1 ring into the rough, and it's 1 to 1 minus 0.1.
On this one, is it 1? I thought we wanted to go a little further back. Oh well, whatever. We'll see.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I've got katana ball still, but we'll see. Why is it? This is fucking dumb. Oldest. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
You using the ball sorting?
Okay. Yeah, fucking. If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Yeah, the stingray hole.
That was about the same time, and I'm still spinning. No dots.
Dots.
Yeah, we got dots pretty close to the same time.
See, I think you need to jump in right before I get them, but we tried that in a practice go. It didn't work either. Shouldn't we know it's like the
and I got
stingray.
Out, and I'm getting back in right now.
You get the tail, you start up at the tail, and you hit up, and it's got its big wings there before you hit the green at the head of the stingray.
Yep.
Or whatever you want to call it, manta ray or something.
Never got to dive with the giant manta rays, but I did. I've been to Stingray City.
Oh, I got browner. Potential. That's good.
I had some really rich guys one time when I was teaching scuba that came to me and they said, "Hey, we want to book it. We went to arrange a trip," and so they gave me what they wanted to do, and so I figured out a way to do that, and I spent quite a bit of time making phone calls and trying to work out dates to come up with an itinerary. And when they came in, of course, they're like, hey, money's not an issue. So then when we got all said and done and I told them how much it would cost, they were like, wow, money's an issue. Like, as long as it, it's one of those things. We had a customer one time. It's like, as long as it ain't $1 million, I'm good to go. And then it's like, okay, hey, it's like $900, and,
900,000.
and he's like, it's like $900, and he's like, no, I think we're gonna wait till next year. I guess money was an option.
Go through. Okay. Fuck. Come up short.
What do you mean you came
up the rough one in the second bounce, but short of where I wanted to be. Short of the shadows. That's okay. It's still.
No, I think you're gonna be. I think you're gonna be good to go.
Oh yeah, there's no issue. Fucking fingers going dumb for some fucking reason. That guy nailed it though. Nice one.
And I'm gonna probably be in the rough on the left-hand side. I think it might roll off into the rough, and it did. I still got a great shot from there though. I made a rough shot the other day. I was like in the 8 per ring range and fucking drained it. Are you in the rough on the right or the left?
3-3. No, I'm good.
Oh, you're in the fairway.
I'm gonna go with 3-4. You hit perfect. Perfect.
Get in the hole.
Rough. Get in the hole.
Woo! Look at that, buddy. Eagle. My opponent just screwed themselves. They had a super easy recovery shot. When you get into a shit like that, just recover. Get on the green, get over there, get your freaking birdie, and move on. Okay, minimum score is birdie. You can't drop that.
Just got to keep it to the right side of the flag. Inside the cup on the right side of the flag.
Hey, if I can get up here far enough. Damn it. There's Max. There's mid. It's on at mid club. It's 4 per ring. And I'm not going to have enough to get up there to it.
Runner, man. That's why I had to bring a runner.
Didn't have enough top spin.
Well, this was the only bag I put a rapier into.
I could have did a backspin shot and went out like that, but I was focused on the rough bump, and I was running out of time.
Do you want to?
Damn
you
it!
Want to try like Norway or
what
something?
Was I thinking? We can try. We can try Norway.
All right, we got fucking all day. I'll figure this out.
We got 27 holes left. Maybe I'll warm up when I get to the back.
Oh, I gotta
That's the first time
gems on all these chests to keep winning.
That's the first time I've blown this shot on this hole this week. Rat bastards. And that was like 2 rings great to the left on the drive. It was bad.
We're spending your gems.
Yeah. What are you buying?
Nothing. Just opening chests.
Oh. Speeding them up. Never want to play without an empty slot. That's the deal. Ever. All right, we're going to switch to Norway. Is that the deal?
Yeah, sounds good. Try that anyway.
Norway.
Can't be any worse.
It can't be any worse.
No condition indicates Norway. Boom. Restart.
Restart. Play. Demic. Golf Clash.
Oh man, the fucking index finger is like numb. Anyway.
And we're on hole number 3. What is hole number 3? All right.
I think it's par 4.
I think it's a par 4.
Well, this is the one I was thinking of. I think maybe not. You get up in front of those bunkers.
Okay, I've been playing
Two bunkers
conservative
together,
here, and I'm not
No
going to
way.
play conservative here anymore. Although I think you can. I'm going to play it one more time conservatively. And if I don't like what I'm seeing here, then I'm going to switch. And you want to practice this one?
I don't care.
Yeah, let's see if we can get in on a practice, because I want to practice it one time, because I'm going to try and find a spot here. And I only need a... I think I can do this. I think you can play it. What did my notes say? Katana. 2 top spin on the drive. You might want to change up the long iron. I've got a grizzly in there. There's a rough.
Yeah, I got it fixed. I fixed your bags, don't worry.
You just fixed them?
Yeah. It was pretty quick. There's only 2 clubs.
All right, I'm ready. Taking my number 2 bag.
Live from Norway. 3, 2, 1, practice.
Here we
Dots.
go. You got dots, and I got dots. We're screwed.
Oh, come on.
Has another dunner... No, has too many dunners ever made it to master?
No, none of them have. Except for
Yeah,
the
so
main
I have
account.
no idea why these accounts aren't getting matched up. I have no idea.
No, it's because it's odd. I'm playing odd. Remember?
No. But what I'm saying is that I just can't believe, because too many dunners gets matched up with odd all the time. I mean, we had 8 in a row the other day, 9 in a row. The last time we played, that was too many dunners and odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the hole I thought.
I'm just going to lay it right up in front, and I'm going to try this shot one more time, but I'm going to start way off on the right and use left-hand side spin so that I'm in a different spot on the green, because the spot that I'm in sucks. And I actually think I went out on the course. I don't know.
Oh, shit. Good thing it's practice.
I don't know if this is practice or I don't know if I pushed the practice or if I pushed the play. I probably, dumbass me, I pushed the play. So I got to play serious. Just in case.
Well, it should tell you. There should be a banner.
No, it is.
On the top
It
of the
is.
screen.
Okay, it is practice. Whew. Yeah. Okay, good.
I went to go pull the ball back. It didn't do anything. And so I let it go to redo it. And then it was delayed, and I fucking hooked it into the rough. What a useless practice.
I keep setting
I'm just
myself
like
up so I
practicing this in
know.
the rough.
So I'm about a ring and a quarter. And I hit it great to the right.
He just smashed it right in the
I was
sand.
trying to go a little bit to the
Dumb
right,
shot.
but that was a lot more to the right than I wanted to go. But I'm trying to come into the green on the right-hand side, so that might help me. That was an error that actually helped you. My opponent has put themselves in a spot in the sand, and they sliced it. They can get that done, but they still got some work to do.
Oh, come on, Kevin.
I'm not sure.
It would have been close on a perfect. Come on, finger. Okay, whatever. I'm fucking forfeiting.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna see if it'll roll off the back. See if the ball guide's lying.
Do you want me to like go into tour really quick and forfeit some matches and drop some of your trophies, or?
Nope. I don't think there's a difference. I mean, there's only a 200 trophy difference. I mean, I could go in and try and win. I can go in and win one, and that'll get me at 1775 if they broke it up into 250, like 250. But fuck, I mean,
But fucking.
we're within 200 trophies.
Yeah. That's dumb.
Multiple banners. Tier 3. I mean, we got all the boxes checked on the outside of the game. I don't know what their internal policy is for matching people up, but it's kind of crazy when you're in an area and two people are sitting there and they're going to get replays, but they're all you have to do is match them up. They're playing in a tournament. I joined the tournament. Shit, open it up. I mean, open it up during the tournament and let people match up. Shit.
Yeah.
It makes the tournament go faster. Come on. Alrighty, you ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
I went at the same time as you. Let's see what the deal is.
Dots.
Dots. I got dots like almost the same fucking second that you did. Might even got them quicker.
Okay, I went back in.
My wife goes to Costco the other day and she calls me from
Nice.
Costco and says, "What do you want?" And I said, I need some tall garbage bags. She's like, "All right." And then I get home that night and I go, "Hey, where'd you put those garbage bags?" She goes, "Shit, I forgot them." It's like, why did you call me and ask me what I wanted? You were going to forget the deal. Come on.
It's a thought that counts, right?
It's a thought that counts. I'm going to try this shot one more time. Let's see if we
Oh,
can
what the fuck?
Let's see if we can hit it perfect this time. Let's see if we can actually pull back from the damn
I
right.
got matched up and then they said, no,
Put a little more topspin.
your opponent sucks.
3-3, so I don't have to put any damn overpower on it. A little bit of curl.
Tony,
Hitting it perfect. El perfecto. I can't hit perfect. I think I only hit like 1 or 2 greats the other day. Every shot was perfect. And I shot a 15. Look at that. I guess when you shoot perfect, you can get shit to go in the hole. Nobody told me. If I can't find the right spot with this and with this shot, I'm gonna start going for it on this hole. No, I'm gonna start going for it on this hole and go in the middle and try and bounce it over and do the second bounce rough bump and bleed out so you're in short iron range, but you can go straight at it. That is the shot. You got to bring a bigger power ball though. And it's harder in headwind, and today we got headwind, so taking the layup. There's Max. I'm at mid. Let's start low. See if we can come up to it.
This guy's going to that way left fairway. I don't know if I've seen anyone do that.
I like that a lot better. There's 2 rings off. 3-9. At mid club. 3.9 divided by. It's 3 rings.
What's the second shot from in front of the bunker?
Here, hold on.
1-1?
Well, I'm doing 1-1 right now. Oh, and I hit it great.
Sorry.
I've got plus 10 to the cup. I want to see if I can get the right freaking distance. Yeah, that's the way. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you have a 3 side spin ball. You got a 3 side spin ball?
Yeah, I got Kingmaker.
And it's maximum.
Ooh, I'm like in minimum.
Maximum right hand side spin, and start as far to the left as you can, and then the ball guide runs true.
I don't have a whole lot of room.
But if you try and go straight at it where you don't have to put any side spin on, the ball guide's wonky. That's a technical term too.
0.8.
Trying to... Perfect.
Oh, that was a fucking force crate. Oh, slow down. Slow down. Okay.
Did you actually overshoot
Iceman,
the
what do you
hole?
think? I went over the green, yeah. Because the wonky ball guide thing, I had great, so.
Yeah, but if you have a 3 side spin ball, you can put on maximum right hand side spin and start way off to the left.
But I didn't have room. Because I was like right at the edge of a short iron, long iron.
And that shot would probably be enhanced. Like, let's go look at that hole. Like, I hit it great to the right.
If I would have used katana ball instead, I would have definitely had room to do that.
And I used a katana on that. So I was down in this area trying to use this lower part. So I had to have more side spin. But if you set your drive up so that you were more to the left over here, even though you're on the same arc, same distance, this angle coming in, you wouldn't have to have as much side spin. And if you had a 3 side spin ball, it would allow you to get farther out into that crotch area where it's a little flatter and you don't get the wonky ball. Then it really becomes a thing about top spin. So I was using a grizzly on that. And what's a grizzly have for top spin? Grizzly has 50 top spin. So what has more? Backbone probably has more. Nope. Saturn has more. Saturn would actually work really well on that hole. And I always had luck in a Saturn with it. If you're doing numbers by hand, 1.9 per ring at max. What do I have for my mid numbers? Saturn. 2.4. 2.3. All right. What's the next hole? What is the next hole? Let's forget that hole exists.
4. I think next hole
until we
is 4.
get back on the backside. 4. All right. Okay, so let me give you. You're not looking at the pictures, but you can go to the island in the middle. This is one of the Oasis holes, the newer Oasis holes. You can go to the island in the middle, and there is a fucking T rough bump, but it is narrow. Like, I mean narrow. Like half a ring.
Perfect.
Or you can go to the shot on the left and lay it up and then come in with your wood. But really the shot on the right with this particular pin placement, it doesn't work. It works with the new pin placement, but not with the old. All right, let me pause it for a second.
Do you want to go to Vancouver?
I got to go talk to a man about a horse, and it's probably time for a safety break. So we're going to take a short rest. All right, we're back. And what hole were we on again?
4, I think, still.
And which way's the wind blowing?
Left to right.
Left to right. I am taking a Kingmaker. We're going for the rough bump? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
All right.
If there's a rough to bump, I want to do it.
If there's a rough to bump. All right. Kingmaker. Number 1 bag.
Did we go to Vancouver yet? I didn't.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
I didn't. I didn't go to Vancouver. Hold on. Canada.
Toronto. Fuck Toronto. Vancouver. There we go.
I am in Vancouver. One of my viewers was asking me about, we were playing, when I shot some video and we were playing D&D on the weekend, how the game went, and it did not go good. It did not. It was not good.
Did you waste your 2 years?
No, I've got, like, I have 2 characters. I have another character that's playing in the same world, but like it's a different deal. It doesn't have anything to do. It's just me and my DM. And then this character does stuff like all of the people that are playing do different stuff. So we're not always together. So he, like, somebody will call him up and they'll be talking, and then shit will happen with their character that I don't know anything about. Unless they tell me, right?
you have like auto? Oh. Never mind.
Hole number 4. But anybody that plays D&D, you may have a patron. Well, I'm actually a patron, so I have assembled an elite A-team. And sometimes I go with them, and sometimes they're just the bully boys, and I'm like, I don't want to get involved in that shit. What are you talking about? I don't get my hands dirty. Although I always get my hands dirty. So, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
I went like a second behind you.
Touch.
And
yeah, that's much quicker. I think it's like a 2 or 3 second one.
And here. I got RK.
Oh.
Well, at least now we're with live people and we're seeing people. Like I have a live opponent here.
I have nobody. Nobody wants to play. Because of the profile picture, they're all scared and intimidated. Like, uh-oh. Look at this guy with his gun barrel pointed at me.
Yeah.
No, ace. You got ace.
That is why I picked that. 3-1.
2022 ball. He's going for the gusto. Not even just gonna fucking line up and rip it.
All right. I have no idea what we should be doing to the hole. It looks like it's pretty damn flat from over here, but that's not always a good indication.
Excuse me.
And I have no notes for this hole because I hadn't decided exactly which way I was going to play the drive to the cup. With this wind, I think the rough bump is pretty safe, but if you had tailwind, this rough bump would suck. And I'm sure that with headwind, there is an adjustment. With tailwind, you'd have to pull over the sand here, so I don't know if I would want to do this if I had to pull over that sand. It's pretty narrow.
You just have to figure out, you'd have to push it back up a certain amount. Nice. Island hopping. 304.
Let's see if my opponent can make it. Nope. They may have a tough time from there. They needed to make it over to the other island. Okay, you're almost in mid-club. I'm just going to do a regular 3-2. I'm going to do a 1-to-1 because I'm at mid-club and I was thinking about adding 10%. Two. I'll tell you, if this is wrong, I could be screwed. 3-2. Oh, fucking hit it
That's
right,
pretty close to mid,
right to the left. I did hit the rough. And that was great to the left. A 1-to-1 might be right, dude. Just like a straight up, because you're going to add 10 and it's kind of at mid club, so it's 1.1 at mid. Would have liked to have seen that perfect.
Hold on a sec. I'll show you.
You're going to show me? Get in a hole.
Perfect.
Perfect?
No, I understand. That wasn't even enough. Wow, how was that? I was barely like mid club. I did 1-to-1. Huh. Whatever. Spitfire time. That's
yeah, because I did 1-to-1 and I was dead center in the middle of the rough. And I hit even with the grate to the left, I still hit dead center, middle of the rough. Then again, I don't know. You hit it perfect. I didn't. So maybe there was enough of maybe I was on the curvature of the rough and the green, or excuse me, rough and the sand. And a perfect might have been in the sand.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was terrible. Going in anyway. No. Shite.
Shite. Drop the shot. That means you got to take a shot.
Done.
Every time you missed one.
All right, hole in one.
All right, this is a hole-in-one hole, I'm pretty sure. We have a shot here.
Titan work.
And I will tell you that it's not, if you really want to, yeah, like you can go for it, you can do overpower and all that stuff, but if you really want to go for it, you just got to bring out a power 5 ball. Which way's the wind blowing? We got positive wind. You need to bring out a power 5 ball, and I don't know, I didn't write down any notes on this as far as how much topspin to put on. I think I was still kind of working on that. Richard sent me a shot on this earlier, and I watched it, but I didn't pay attention to what the numbers were. I think I actually did go back, but I didn't write them down. I was just watching it. I was out on the road this morning, taking care of some business. I'm going to take a berserker and my number 1 bag.
Yeah, I don't see anywhere that says hole 5.
Let me look. I thought he sent us hole number 5. We'll give a shout out to Richard here. Where is Richard's stuff? Let me go back. Richard. Yeah, it's Richard Ken is the name that he sends me, so I was thinking Ken. Is it that hole? No, he just sent me no. I'm looking here through his. I thought he sent me something about that hole, but maybe he just sent me that he. No, he sent me a. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. All right.
I got a few, but
I can't see that hole in there.
17, 10, 8.
We're just going to figure it. We'll just figure it out. I don't think
it shouldn't be too hard.
It shouldn't be too hard. Are you ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Dots.
So what are you doing this weekend?
So
you didn't even bowl yesterday. You were sick.
I didn't even go, yeah.
Yeah. So your average was good yesterday.
It's like my first time ever. I was going to try and bowl off, but I couldn't even fucking muster up the energy to do that.
I got Tim.
I would say, what, 5 top spin?
I don't know.
Let's go 5.
You go 5. Tell me what it looks like. Because Tim goes first.
4-2 in. Let's go 2 point.
And we got to be taken out on this. How much wind did you take out?
It was pretty much nothing extra.
And did it go right where you wanted?
It is up. Oh, fuck, barely made it on. I think it was too much of a pull, though.
You're saying
what was the wind? It was like 4.5, and I did 2.3. I did like 5 topspin and a little bit of right.
I'm going to do 6.5 topspin. And I have a sliver of left. 310.
Maybe it was
3.0. There's 3.3. Or 3.2.5. 3.1.5. Hitting it perfect.
Yeah, it's too far left to begin with. Not bad.
Just a little too fast. So maybe just the 6. I'm on the fringe on the back, but it was a little too fast coming in. And that was 6.5. So maybe
I gotta overpower
6,
this.
5 3/4. And it was in that situation, it was an overpull. So it's 2-1 plus 1.5. Not much of an overpull, but a little.
Yeah, I think I almost would work better at -10.
Yeah, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to try that next time around this. Is this hole number 6?
5.
5.
There was tailwind though. Oh, the double rough bump hole.
That's hole number 5, so -10 to cup.
It's Catania enough.
And I did 6.5, and that was a little too much. So I'm going to try 6 or 5 and almost 6. 6 minus a sliver.
Oh no, I think I had it right the first time. 5 and almost 6.
5.
That's the other technical term.
So I write down on my notes for posterity. All right. What is the next hole? Hole number 6. Hole number 6. All right, I'm going for this hole, and you'd only need a 4 power ball. Which way's the wind blowing?
I see. You could go way the fuck up there though, eh?
Yeah. This is one of those holes that the ball that we were talking about earlier, the ball that's for sale right now. This is the hole that I was talking about that it would be helpful. Because a 5 power ball, if you do max overpower and you've got any kind of tailwind and you can overshoot the drive. But with a 4 power ball, you can get to where you want.
Straight side wind.
And you don't even really need all of the topspin, but you could pull back from the red line and you'd have more topspin running out of the green. So it would work here. I'm going to take a 4.
It just so happens this account has 40 of them.
It has a 4-4-4. It does.
No, it has a 4-5-2-2.
Ah.
40 of them.
And if you can do this. You can do it with an Apocalypse, but an Extra Mile has got more topspin.
The Sight Machine is awesome.
All right, you ready?
Hold on.
You're making a drink.
Talk some more about the hole.
I'm seeing everybody on this hole go straight, and I'm not exactly sure why.
Well, see, there's another play, actually, that I normally do because it's a lot safer, and it's fairly consistent, is you use, like, a quarterback or a rock. Probably a rock if you have it, because it's got more distance. And you do, like, a rough bump on both shots. Or so you bounce on that first bunker there.
Yep.
You bounce there, over the rough, and then you roll up towards that second bunker in front of the water.
In one-on-one play.
Then from there, you go all the way to the tip of the rough, and you can do a rough bump to the hole.
In one-on-one play, you see a lot of people come on this hole, and they try and get on in one like we would in a tournament, and they end up in the rough out here. Or they end up in the rough, but they go for it, and they end up in the rough. You can come here. This is a sniper hole for me. There's only 2 of them in the game that I can think of, and this is one where I sniper shot it.
I don't know. Can you do the first shot with a sniper?
Rough bump. Yeah, you can. You can if
Maybe.
You can rough bump it off, and you just bleed right there, and then you can do another sniper shot off of the rough bump here to the cup, and you just do a sniper hole. And so it's super. The drive is a little more technical, but it's a really good area to hit a rough bump. But I see most people get caught up. So you can come on this hole and beat them out on the course with a sniper shot. But you can go out in here, but I don't understand why people are going straight forward. Like that's a long iron shot from there, and you do the arc. I'm not sure if you're down in here, if you're not a long iron, you got a long iron rough bump, or you got a long iron straight to the cup. So you've got the same thing you got over here, but you also have a rough bump, which is much, much better. So I'm not sure why people are hitting straight. I mean, there must be a reason why. But why the hell would, hey, Playdemic is a ball manufacturer and they sell balls just for this type of hole. So why wouldn't you bring out a bigger ball and try and get the shit over to the other side in one? I'd rather take this shot for my eagle than this shot or this shot or this shot. I mean, it's not that these shots aren't bad, but that shot's better. And as Pulitzer Opal says, bigger's better and better's good. All right, you ready?
Almost. Just got to give the waitress a tip here.
And I'm taking out.
Good old halfway house. You guys love these courses with halfway houses in a minute.
I don't think with the side wind is as big a factor, but if you got tailwind or headwind here, you got to count it as like 150% to 200% of the wind. I think the other day we had tailwind and I did a 200% pull. And it hit right where I wanted it. But I didn't do that the first time, and I actually overdrove it. You ready?
Okay. Yeah. She said good luck. I think she likes me.
Are you listening to devil music?
Okay. Oh, yeah, that too, yeah. Plus on the drive? Sure. Okay.
Ready?
Live from Vancouver. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. Come on. I think once we can get into a rhythm, we can get it. Come on. Come on.
Holy fuck, I'm not even getting dots on the back out.
I got Jim Short.
I wasn't even getting dots. Is my internet being dumb again? Couldn't even watch hockey game last night. Not that I really care. It's fucking game 2, but... Oh, yeah, it is.
We have 2 birthday things going on this weekend, and I have to cook for both of them.
It's fucking a lot of birthdays, man. These last 2 months.
This is the time of year in my family. There's a lot of people have birthdays.
Yeah, I'm 43 now.
A lot of my cousins overseas, and me, and my mom, and my wife, and a bunch of people in her family, and
I got really drunk by my friends because it was Caesar Sunday. So
my mom's birthday was yesterday.
Actually, shit. Today would have been my birthday, which means it's also my boyfriend's birthday too.
2-8.
I don't know if I have his fucking phone number.
I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna do 3.
Well, let's get going for it. He's got a Power 5. Is it an Eiffel Tower ball or something?
Oh, I'm gonna end up in the rough on the other side. I hit it like, I don't know how that wasn't good.
Because it was great.
Ooh, and it weaved back onto the freaking fairway. Awesome. Oh my gosh. I left myself a lot of room where you could hit a great to the left or the right, maybe even a 2-ring great to the left or the right, and still end up on the fairway on the other side, especially on the left-hand side, but a 3-ring great to the left or the right, and you're going to end up in the rough. I got lucky right there. Lucky.
Like a 3.5 over power, maybe.
5 power.
4 5. 2.6.
And we had a tailwind the other day, and you can see with the 5 power ball where the red line is, I overdrove that area on the tip. It was like a 4-mile-an-hour wind, and it pushed me like 8 miles an hour. It pushed me like 4 rings, and I actually clipped it up in the front. Let's see how far they get. Yeah. And they're going to end up in the clear. Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Come on, is that the right amount of curl, though?
All right. We definitely got to hit this perfect.
Oh, good camera. rough, fairway, and bringer. Devil music.
Devil music. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Woo! Dead center. Right at it.
Did you make it all the way to the spot, pretty much?
I was mid rapier. It was max.
So you got lucky, is what you're saying.
No, I hit it perfect. If I hit it perfect, it goes in the hole. If I don't hit it perfect, if you're close, it doesn't matter if you hit it perfect or not. But when you get to mid club with your rapier, you have to hit it perfect. There's no give. I club strong in a lot of situations. You get on some of those holes where you're really close to the hole and the ball guide gets wonky when you try and run topspin. The rapier has shit tons of backspin, so you can do the same exact shot that everybody else does. Where its weakness is when it's in between mid and max. You have to hit it perfect. I mean, you got to hit any of these clubs perfect to get it in, but in those situations, it's really true. All right. In the hole.
Perfect, that's in. Made up for the fucking blunder, so I'm still 2 under.
What do we got for hole number 7? Hole number 7. I think we're getting into the stretch. Oh, I haven't made this hole all week, and I love this hole. And I was in the wrong, and I misdid the drive the other day. I've been trying to work on the drive because I'm trying not to get the scoot. I'm trying to find a sweet spot out there, and I'm bringing a Guardian.
You don't want the scoots, man. It's not
good.
You
do not want the scoot. So I'm bringing an extra mile, a Kingmaker. I was doing 3 3/4 topspin, and that wasn't enough. Let's see which way is the wind blowing. Tailwind. I'm going to take an extra mile. And a Kingmaker.
Oh, okay, so hop over the rough bump it with a sniper in front of the green.
Well, you got to bring out something big. You got to get it way down in there if you're going to use a sniper for the second shot because it could be a little short. So I was using my Guardian, but you can use a big dog or.
Fuck that, Titan. Because you know what Titan is?
The king of balls. That's right. That's right. You heard it here. If you can't get it done with a Titan, you can't get it done. But I'm going to use a Kingmaker.
Yeah, you can't get at me.
I want to bring my number 5 bag. There we go. I have a bag set up just for this. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, are we actually in Vancouver? Okay, that's fine. All right, how about you go first?
Okay.
Let's try that.
3, 2, 1, go.
I waited 3. Dots. Matt. Holy fuck, that was quick.
I got Carrie almost the same time you got Matt. A little bit after.
So.
But I was spinning up to that point.
I need to go less, like a second and a half. 1.5 rings earlier.
Well, I've been doing 3 3/4 topspin, and that wasn't quite enough, so I need to do a little bit more.
Oh, you got the scoot. He's way
well,
up
and
there.
I might have wrote that number down because I'd already upped it.
327.
And I was at 317, and that did not work, but I think 327 is probably a good number, and my opponent made it all the way down to the end. And the katana doesn't really affect you on the first shot, but it can if you don't hit it far enough. It can screw you on the second shot. Three, 6. I'm going to do a 2 1/4. That's 4. 4 2.
Perfect. That's more gooder. More like it.
Perfect.
Perfect's rolling.
Perfect.
Oh my God! Is that on the fairway? I was on the fairway. That should be in the rough.
337.
That's a forced fairway.
337.
I'm literally on the transition. But apparently more so on the fairway side. I don't know how that's not in the rough.
Well, that's where the tall rough grass stopped you from rolling into the rough.
Oh, Buddy's wasting no time, man. He just walks up there and walks it.
Okay, what am I doing to the cup here? Do I have anything? I have 1-to-1.
I hit the ball to the cup. Start there.
So the deal is that this club hits 1.1, and I'm doing a 10% wind adjustment. So I'm doing a 10% wind adjustment here, but my club at max hits 1.1 per ring, so they balance each other out. So it's just whatever the wind is.
Funnel? No, fuck it, straight at it.
Whatever the wind is. I hit this perfect. It's going in the hole.
Perfect.
3-7.
Oh, way too much. Way too much.
Oh, and I hit it 2 rings great to the left.
I was like 25% club though. I should have fucking.
And it was at 2 point. I was at 7. I was almost to max. I was a good 85, 90%.
But I mean, I was right. I mean, literally at the end of the fairway, as far as you can go without being in the rough.
I was on the rough on the green side. I brought a Guardian so that I had the extra distance I needed to get to that spot. But you got to get out there. At 217 is too short. So at 337 it was perfect. So I'm not sure how much shorter you could be and still have a good shot there.
10 after 7, that's not good. Oh yeah, right, it's par 4s. So yeah, it's all right. That's 3.
That's 3? And you dropped one?
I gave one up, yeah.
And you gave one up?
Is this ooh?
Hole number 8. I think I like both of these last 2 holes.
Hold on a sec. I might have to make a bag.
Which way's the wind blowing here? We got tailwind wind. I'm going for the big deal. I'm bringing out the APOC. I'm bringing out
grizzly here. Okay.
I'm bringing out a ball that can get me up there. So I'm bringing out a 0. I think the best.
Not me. I remember dropping this when this course first came out. I think it was a winter major or something, maybe. This course was. And I was dropping this one. This is a Shruba, right? With the light post in the way.
Yeah.
I think I was doing mid plus 10.
I'm going to use my last snow globe. Because I don't think I can get more than 3 side spin if I put on all the... I think I can get 3 with the APOC because it doesn't have as much top spin. But I'm not sure if I can get more. I'll try. We'll use one of these. All right.
What do you like going for, like a big curl? Way off to the right?
So I'm going straight up there, and I'm doing, if you bring an APOC and a 5-power ball, and putting the forward moving wind back in it, because when you get out there as hard as we can, taking out 20% of the wind. You got to really think about where it's going to land.
So you're going to like try and navigate those 2 bunkers up there, or like you trying to get to the green almost?
You don't get to the green, but you get up. You get at the bottom of the. You get in that little trough that's down there at the bottom, and
okay. So
going
before
for
the
this
bunkers.
Area right here, and so then you're in short iron range,
right,
and you're actually in mid short iron, and it's minus 10% because you're way down at the bottom of the hill hitting up to it, and if you can make it, even if you're in the rough right there, it's still a great shot, but there's a short iron shot that's from right there, and I'm going for it on this because there's no out of bounds really. So this is the hole I'm going for it on. trying
Oops, hold on.
to improve my club. And I actually ended up in the rough the other day, and I made it from the rough.
Oh yeah. Rough's not the end of the world.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
You go first, and then you go like 2 seconds after or something.
Okay, you go first.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Dots. Come on, fuckers.
I'm gonna back out.
Go back out, back in.
Here we go. Come on. I got dots again. Come on. Bastards. I got ramrod.
Just like spinning.
Car ramrod.
This is dumb.
It is dumb. Dumb.
We've been to almost every time zone in the world so far.
Fuck yeah, how much that fuel cost us? I can eke on just a little teeny
It's
bit
still
more.
from the bonus I got from the Jeff Bench job I did at Shell.
3.9. That's 4. I'm gonna do. There's 4, 5.
Finally got someone. Team
5.
Aussie. The hell.
I'm gonna put all the forward moving wind back in. Hitting it perfect. Missed that tree. There we go. That one hit it great to the right.
Come on, Will.
I ended up in the rough. I got way down in there. I landed on my first shot. I left myself a lot of room because I've been really freaking narrow down there. And I left myself a little more room today, and I left myself too much room. I've been leaving myself 2 rings off of that transitional surface, and I did 3 today.
Nobody did it with the katana ball. Just before the rough that sticks out there. 403.
I'm in the 8 per ring range.
On the way to Hamilton.
I've been in this spot before. One hit off the fringe. About 1 backspin. And we'll do 2.
Bullshit.
1.45. All right.
Get up there. Come on, keep going.
Oh, and I hit it 1 ring great to the right. If I was going to hit it one way or the other and it still go in, that was the side, but that shot is there. Urgh.
Oh, buddy, if you had not a thorn, you'd have a beautiful shot. I'm going to backspin it from there. Are you kidding me? Oh. He could have no spin mid short iron, and he's going to hit a fucking...
Yeah, but when you're coming in on shots like that with your short iron, or you're in those really close-up areas, if you can put on just a little bit of backspin.
No, he was in a perfect spot.
And he didn't do that.
You're hitting up to the target, right?
Yeah.
So when it bounces, it's not going to bounce. It's going to hit and it's going to roll. He had a perfect shot with ball guide stretched out, mid club, no spin. And he's trying to fucking backspin it all, max backspin in the cup.
Yep. And those max backspin shots look awesome when they go in. The problem is they don't go in that often.
No, oh, look at that, right beside the cup. Poop.
But you've watched my videos long enough. When I first started, man, on par 3s, like, hey, if you're having a problem on a par 3, no problem. Just go up there and stick that fucker to the green. Make your putt and move on to the next hole. Let somebody else fail on that hole. All right. Now, I've made hole number 9, and I like hole number 9. I like that hole we were just on, but I am inconsistent because I'm going for it. All right. I'm taking this with a katana. I'm taking the alternate shot just so that everybody knows that they don't have to bring out big stuff. And I think I'm at mid rapier plus 0.1 with a katana. Katana. If
Perfect. Come on, baby. This was money in that tournament. Rolling nicely and fucking right. Dead nuts.
dead nuts.
Minus 10 mid
Yep.
club grizzly.
Minus 10 mid club grizzly. And that's from hitting to the lower one. You're just laying up at the bottom.
And that was, I didn't get very far up that fairway either. I only used like 3 top spin. Hit it from the right side of the light post. Used left spin to move it over. No curl or anything. None of that bullshit. I believe it was like only 3 top spin. Didn't get super far down. It was only like 320 something, I think. But yeah, perfect range.
Perfect.
Minus 10. Grizzly mid.
All right, I'm going for the shot from
Katana
here.
ball.
Straight at the tree. Max
Fucking
curl.
write it down.
End up
Put it
right
in
out
the
here in
books.
front. Got to hit it perfect. Are you ready? You're not ready. You're making a drink. What the hell are you doing?
That's right. Come on. No, I'm one of those guys that's standing here looking over. Fuck. I got my binocular things out. Do I want to hit a 3-wood? Do I want to hit a driver? Do I want to hit a stinger? Do I want to hit a... Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm not good. This stupid one.
I've played many resort courses in other spots.
Can you make it over with a rock and a kingmaker?
Um,
I just want to get it up in
just
between
use
the
an
bunkers.
extra mile and a katana, and when you put it in there, put on maximum left-hand side spin, and do I have it written down? I don't have it written down. It's like
Whatever.
5 or 6 top spin. You can run all the top spin that you can get on after 3 side spin, and then point directly at the tree.
Oh no, I know a spot. I know where I want.
And then
I know where I
max
want to
curl.
end up.
Okay, you ready?
Yes. Let's go at the same time. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Same exact time. Let's see who gets dots first. Dots.
Dots. Beat ya.
Maybe. We have that recorded. We have to go back.
Okay, then go up, back in again.
Okay, I'm going out. I'm going back in again.
It's crazy. It's fucking
I got dots almost
Well, it's-
instantly.
25 after 1 in Vancouver. Well, your time.
Yep.
How do I not get anyone? This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vancouver, Washington. It's
Oh, there we go. The Bestia.
5 or 6
From
hours from my
Barcelona.
house. Or Vancouver,
Football
British
Club
Columbia.
Barcelona.
Excuse me. What was I saying? Washington. There is a Vancouver in Washington. It's right up the road from my house. Rob goes first.
Yeah, but it's not the good Vancouver.
See what shot my opponent's going for. So with headwind, they're going to have to put a little bit of overpower on it in that spot. There we go. They brought out a bigger ball. Now, what I would do is pull back from the red line. There you go. That gives you a little bit of room to pull out the wind without having to overpower it. And then adjust their spin. They're just trying to lay it up right out in front.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
And that grate to the left is going to kill them. On this bounce. Oh, they got, just a little bit in the rough. Let's see if I can set this shot up right. Let's see. Extra mile, 2 rings. Point right at the tree.
Oh, that's not the...
Got a ringing. 2-8.
Oh, that's the worst possible Ontario. Oh my god, this is terrible.
Max curl.
can't hit great there like that.
One ring great to the right. That might not kill me. I'll have to run out of
I
the
should
rough
have been so much of
longer.
a pussy. More backspin,
Yep.
more power.
If you hit it great to the right, you get caught up in the rough because you got to run out of the rough longer. If you hit great to the left, you'll miss the rough. And you'll end up in that sand right in front of my opponent. Gotta hit it perfect.
Yeah, I don't even have a shot. Do a backspin fucking hook.
All I gotta do is hit this shot perfect and it goes in the hole. Gotta end with a bang. Let's end with a perfect shot. And my opponent has left themselves way short. And they hit it 75 rings great to the left.
The tree went in the water.
And it is
That's
way
fucking
short.
hilarious.
What the hell were they thinking? They're going against the headwind and you got to run it all the way to the cup here. And they were going against the headwind. What were you thinking? Where am I at?
Oh, that sucks. 13.
There's max. There's mid. I'm in the 8 per ring range.
2210, 22121.
3.5 divided by 8. 0.4, 0.33 of a ring.
I should have had 2 more shots. Number 4 for a birdie and
third of a
9
ring.
for an eagle.
Ah. And I left it a little bit short. And I ran it through the cup. Arrgh. Still hit it great. Didn't deserve for that ball to get in the hole. I think I only picked up 3. So is that a minus 14? And did you shoot a 14 or a 15?
13.
Oh, so I got
2210, 22121.
So I shot a 13.
So I got 5. I dropped 5 of them, but
no, I shot a 12. Yeah, I only shot a 12. Because
par
I
would
picked
be
up 3 on 9.
9,
Yeah.
right?
What was I thinking? So I only picked up 1 shot, so that's not good. You've got to get hole number 1 and 5. That's a given. So everything else is a pickup, and I only picked up 1 other shot.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Par is actually 11.
Yeah, par's actually 11.
So I'm 2 under. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Even though you
I
dropped
gave
one, you
one
still
away.
beat me by 1. Look at that. Damn. All right, that was
With your
the
own
front
account.
side of the city outskirts. That was a long video. We were just bullshitting around and talking, so everybody can listen to this while they're
We'll
at work.
go hard on the backside. Hard on the backside.
Yeah, we'll go faster and harder. Thanks for watching. Any words of wisdom before we go? Don't get food poisoning.
Age. Yeah, don't get food poisoning.
Don't get food poisoning. Those are words to live
Age
by.
restricted video. Check.
Thanks for watching.